the grandeur of a royal gift, one that could change a life and ripple through history. As the monarch himself contemplates this unprecedented act, what motivations and repercussions lie hidden beneath the surface? This proposed gift is more than mere charity. It's a symbol of legacy, power, and familial bonds stretched to their limits. Before we go deeper into what this really means for the royal family, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single update. The Queen's country home is not just a residence, it's a repository of memories and moments that define an era. Its rich tapestries whisper stories of extraordinary events, and its gardens have been privy to pivotal decisions that have shaped the nation. This esteemed home is not merely bricks and mortar, but a living testament to heritage, a jewel in the crown of history. Yet whispers of its transfer to Camilla's son shimmer like a quiet scandal, provoked by Prince Charles in a move as daring as it is perplexing. Perhaps it's an act of love, or an olive branch extended across the familial divide, but its implications are as profound as they are unsettling. Behind the palace walls, there exists a realm of tension, a maze of conflicts and alliances hidden from public eyes. To the untrained ear, their gestures and pauses are inscrutable, yet they speak volumes of the power dynamics at play. How pained those smiles must be, how laden with unspoken wariness. This offer did not sprout overnight. It is the fruit of a covert struggle. Does this act of generosity mask a deeper strategic play, a move on the chessboard of royal influence? Camilla herself stands at the crossroads of emotion. Her thoughts likely swirl with conflicting tides: pride, anxiety, disbelief. How does one embrace a gift so enormous when its magnitude threatens to overshadow her past, redefine her future, swell her heart, and haunt her dreams? As she wrestles with this veritable Pandora's box of emotions, can any response emerge untinged by politics, unmarred by fear? Within the family, this royal offer is a touchstone of division. To some, it symbolizes a bridge towards unity. To others, it is an unwelcome gamble, introducing instability into an already precariously balanced entity. Debate rages, hushed yet fierce, through corridors of power, among eyes that judge, and lips that counsel caution. Each whisper echoes with the weight of history, each argument traces lineage back through the ages. This proposed exchange touches on more than property, it goes to the heart of what it means to be royal. It is a mirror, reflecting questions of legacy, loyalty, and lineage. Is this home a mere gift, a simple offering of stone and memory, or is it a step towards something more profound? Does it pave the path for a redefined monarchy, or is it rather a dangerous disturbance in the force of tradition? But in the world of monarchy, where the personal intertwines with the political, nothing is straightforward, and not all welcome this generous offer. Princess Anne's intuitions spoke with the ferocity of a storm looming on the horizon, a tempest of foresight that reverberated through the stony corridors of the palace. Her bond with Queen Elizabeth, forged in the crucible of shared history and unbroken promises, vibrated with a subtle, unspeakable tension. Anne could sense the chaos that this seemingly magnanimous decision, the gifting of the ancestral estate, might unleash. Was she the lone voice of reason standing against a tidal wave of royal tradition? Or was there a deeper, more sinister undercurrent that only she could perceive? Her opposition was not simply political maneuvering, it was an emotional entreaty, a strategic masterstroke justified by unwavering love and allegiance. To those who could hear it, her warning was an aria of desperation and solemnity, a melody drawing from the archive of the heart. Historical whispers of betrayal, long drowned in the shadows of their regal tapestry, began to slither into the light. She remembered the stories of their bloodline, laced with splendor and sorrow in equal measure. Every stone of their home had a tale, every corner a whisper of triumph and tragedy. Anne knew too well that gifts cloaked in grandeur often bore thorns of discord woven into their very fabric. Anne, ever steadfast, the family's unyielding backbone, stood her ground, her convictions tempered by duty and devotion. Her voice trembled with a potent mix of fear and defiance, and still, she stood resolute. The whispers of those before her lingered in her mind. How could Charles, with his seemingly generous gesture, blind himself to the spectres of the past? The very walls seemed to echo with the follies of those who dared tread paths of haste and hubris before him. And yet, Anne saw something deeper, an echo of history threatening to mirror itself in the sheen of polished marble and gold. Within the palace, Anne's intervention reverberated like a struck bell, sending shockwaves through the politically charged atmosphere. The court, a tapestry of alignments and whispered secrets, buzzed with a palpable electricity. Onlookers paused, breathless, as the tides of allegiance began to shift beneath them, revealing avowed loyalties and hidden vendettas simmering just beneath the surface. Some nodded in reluctant agreement with Anne's prudent sensibility, while others whispered behind cupped hands, wondering if she was overstepping her bounds. Yet, none would deny the formidable presence that Anne commanded, the sheer weight of her unwavering resolve casting a formidable shadow. Her words, like the song of an ancient siren, lingered resonating, vibrating through the hallowed halls, her legacy now entwined with her warning. Stepping from the murmurings of discontent to decisive action, Anne became more than a figure of warning. She was a symbol of defiance and protection. Each step she took was heavy with purpose, each moment weighed against her family's storied past. But what price was she truly willing to pay? Would her continued stand safeguard their future, or lead to a greater unraveling? With her warnings still resonating, Anne takes action, but how far is she willing to go to protect her family's legacy? Behind the curtains of royal protocol lies the lesser-known figure of Camilla's son, a potential heir to an unexpected throne. What role could he play in the dynasty's future, and why is he worthy of such an extraordinary gift? The man behind the title could redefine the meaning of royals in society. He dwells in the shadows, an enigmatic presence skirting the edges of regal high society, seldom drawn into the spotlight, yet never entirely absent. As the son of Camilla, his very existence dances on the periphery of history's grand stage, a whisper in the corridors of power that echo with the footfalls of kings and queens long past. In the opulent world where pomp and circumstance reign supreme, his relationship with the royal family is a delicate dance veiled in grace and mystery. Many wonder if he is merely a respectful admirer, observing the grandeur with a knowing smile, or if beneath his composed exterior lies the soul of a silent rebel, one who contemplates paths less traveled and destinies unbound by tradition. This gift, an enigmatic possibility blooming on the horizon, holds multiplied meanings for him. Could it be a ticket to freedom, offering him the rare chance to escape the marble corridors that are as restrictive as they are revered? Or does it symbolize a burden, a weighty crown shadowing his footsteps, both a blessing and an albatross? Societal perceptions could shift like sands in a desert, crafting him into a potential new face for the monarchy, a different visage, a refreshed ideal. In the court of public opinion, the anticipation trembles with excitement and trepidation alike, as loyal subjects and eager onlookers ponder whether this hidden heir might embody a modern monarchy reconciled with timeless tradition. Yet beneath the gilded veneer, he must grapple with the collision of his personal aspirations, dreams of a life forged in his own image, against the towering expectations lined like sentinels along the path of his royal associations. Perhaps the most curious of all are the hidden dynamics between him and Prince Charles, an interplay of shared ambitions or vivid tensions lurking beneath polished surfaces. Their conversations might be tinged with the warmth of camaraderie or the subtle sting of rivalry, each word measured, each gesture a deliberate cue. For in a world where every action reverberates across continents, their secret dialogue is a map to understanding the intricate bonds that hold this royal family together. Or perhaps pull at its seams. As intrigue swirls around this emerging figure, it becomes clear that the stakes are higher than anyone could have imagined. The advisors wield influence comparable to the crown itself. As the power dynamics unfold, royal councillors scrutinize the repercussions of this bold proposal, with opinions as varied as the subjects they serve. Their deliberations could spell doom or triumph for Charles's ambitions. Within the hallowed, shadowed rooms where the kingdom's fate often silently shifts, the advisory council gathers, embodying a realm's collective wisdom and its deepest schisms. Each advisor, a force unto themselves, cloaked in discretion, yet throbbing with personal ambition and ideologies that mirror the populace they represent. This proposal, this audacious overture of change, has sparked the flames of both fervent advocacy and staunch resistance. The strategists among them, with minds sharpened by years of political gamesmanship, dissect the move as deftly as warriors crafting a battle plan. They weigh the stakes with precision, envisioning the kingdom's future through maps studded with political alliances, treaties as brittle as parchment, and loyalties as fluid as the whims of power. The halls echo with voices, one gravely cautioning about the stability of their reign should this plan falter, while another whispers warmly of progress, of a legacy unmarred by stagnation. This decision is not trivial. It carries within it the seeds of transformation or ruin, a gamble with the very destiny of the crown. Inside these meetings, the air is thick with tension, as fierce debates erupt, each argument an arrow shot from ideological bows. Words become weapons, striking with precision, and cloaked barbs, all vying to cut the deepest. Behind heated discussions, clandestine maneuvers slither silently, alliances are forged in hushed corners, decision-makers are courted with promises whispered just under the breath. Some are relentless, driven by a vision of modernity, while others clutch the comfort of tradition like a talisman against the unknown. Beyond these advisory walls, the ripple effect of their decision reverberates through the air like a trepidation yet realized. Every utterance and sigh carries weight, impacting the monarchy's image in an age where public perception is as delicate as spun glass. Trust must be safeguarded like a trove of irreplaceable jewels, each moment of indecision a shadow that could fade the crown's light in the public eye. Consequently, whispers of dissent or approval trickle through society as ripples across a pond, each silently announcing the discord or delight that brews amongst the monarchy's subjects. Yet beneath these discussions lies not only strategy but the very essence of royal survival, a choreography of secrecy, and the importance of confidential allegiance. In such a realm as this, loyalty isn't simply pledged, it's secured through bonds both traditional and intimate. Each advisor must tread the fragile line of innovation and stability, ensuring they maintain their silence like a trusted confidante lest the fragility of royal stature fracture under too much strain. While advisors plot and strategize, it's the emotional undercurrents that threaten to reshape this historic decision more profoundly. Their every choice, their every carefully laid plan, reflects not just on parchment, but in the hearts of those who hold the kingdom's lifeblood in their hands, as one era either gracefully bows to another or defiantly remains entrenched in its throne. The past never truly fades within the royal halls, where tapestry and portrait bear witness to forgotten stories and unfinished business. As the drama unfolds, whispers of yesteryears become more tangible, casting long shadows over the present decision. Our past missteps destined to repeat, the walls of the palace with their ornate adornments, clutch tales of grandeur and hubris, especially the tumultuous sagas of property handed from generation to generation, cloaked in promises of prosperity and peril. Within the delicate embroidery of affairs, the royal family carries the weight of historical contracts and curses. Each corner hides a legacy, decisions to retain or relinquish family estates that had once seemed mundane, but in hindsight, echoed with profound consequence. In times now woven into legend, monarchs stood at crossroads much like those faced today. Stories unfold of lands lost to careless vanities, gambled away at whims, and regained through shrewd strategy. These are tales not of mere bricks and mortar, but of empires built and shattered by the mighty sway of property decisions. The triumphs' fiefdoms expanded, territories merged shine brightly, yet they flank shadowed narratives, where negligence led to disastrous ramifications that reverberated beyond stone walls. Warnings abound in every painting, with eyes that seem to follow one's every move, silently urging caution. The royal annals speak of kings who bled resources dry, and queens who revitalized estates, scripting a cycle of ruin and rebirth where decisions lingered longer than their reigns. These figures, looming large in both folklore and forgotten history, serve as mirrors to the present. With echoes that resonate in the chambers today, their lives are cautionary maps. Take Robert the Reckless, whose impulsive dealings saw the realm narrows in influence, or serendipitous Margaret, whose strategic foresight fortified her line against infernal storms. They danced that same perilous waltz, their outcomes glaringly etched in royal consciousness, a legacy both taunting and instructive. Through the fog of time, these monarchs bear witness, their cautionary tales threading through current deliberations with a silent scream: learn from us, or be consigned to our fate. It is with this fabled knowledge, timeless and undiminished, that Anne steps into the fray, an unlikely heroine shrouded in historical wisdom. Every whispered secret, every hushed counsel gone awry in the past, becomes her unseen arsenal in her vehement stand against the transfer. Her resolve is like tempered steel, fortified by the chronicles of those who have walked this precarious path before. She sees with eyes trained not by experience alone, but by the testament of forebears who have trodden, stumbled, and risen anew from the precipice. These narratives, mere echoes of spectral whispers once dismissed, now invade the royal family's discourse. They shape perceptions, mold beliefs, forge unexpected alliances, and unravel loyalties. The ghosts of glories and failures past become voices in the family council, advising, dissuading, urging. Their spectres hover, not in torment, but in quiet counsel, lest history is allowed its cruel repetition. With history whispering its secrets, the battle takes a more public turn, placing unwelcome scrutiny on a matter ever present in public fascination. The walls cannot hold the whispers in as the story moves beyond gilded confines, dragging ancient secrets into the glaring light where the court of public opinion awaits to render judgment anew. The media circus spirals out of control as the royal gift saga catches fire, a spectacle both captivating and condemning. It began with an accidental spill, a whispered secret that slipped into the wrong ears, fueling a storm of curiosity and speculation. Within hours, the tremors of rumor grew into a thunderous echo across the kingdom, splashed onto the front pages with all the ferocity of a gale. This wasn't just news, it was the kind that stirred hearts and incited demanding chatter in every corner cafe and lofty parlour. The royal corridors of the House of Windsor found themselves thrust under a microscope, examined and speculated upon with equal parts awe and skepticism. Like moths to a flame, the media descended a maelstrom of flashing bulbs and pointed microphones, eager to dissect every detail of the tantalizing tale. Reporters wove their narratives like masterful puppeteers, guiding public sentiment with a skill honed by years in the trenches. Each headline blared with an audacity that sent shockwaves through the populace. Royal betrayal or benevolence. A gift fit for a king or a national scandal. Such words didn't just report events, they shaped opinion, turning whispers into a cry that couldn't be ignored. Suddenly, intentional or not, they controlled the invisible strings of perception, weaving uncertainty and intrigue into the very fabric of daily life. In the eye of this storm stood Princess Anne, a beacon of composure amid the chaos. Ever the strategist and with the piercing gaze of one who has weathered many storms, she took to the stage a modern figure both revered and scrutinized. She walked a tightrope of diplomacy, her every word carefully chosen to quell fires without igniting new ones. With each statement issued from the palace, she aimed to wrest control from the media's clutches, to direct the narrative back to truth rather than sensationalism. Yet, the more she attempted to steer the course, the more the media twisted her intentions into an enigma that only fueled further speculation. Outside the palace walls, the public grew restless, polarized into vociferous factions, each convinced of their own truth. Some placed their loyalties firmly with the crown, rallying behind banners that championed unity and tradition, their voices ringing with anticipation and support. Meanwhile, others gathered in protest, their chants echoing disillusionment, a cry for accountability and transparency. The atmosphere crackled with tension, as powerful and precarious as any royal ceremony, a reflection of the kingdom's hopes and fears caught in a perpetual dance. With each passing day, the pressure intensified, a relentless tide threatening to engulf the House of Windsor in its wake. The balance of public opinion wobbled perilously on a knife's edge, demanding decision and resolution in equal measure. Within the palace, the weight of expectation hung heavy, pushing the royal family toward a resolution that would define their legacy. The urgency was palpable. It drove late-night meetings in dim-lit rooms, private calls that crossed oceans, and decisions that required deliberation yet allowed no delay. Amidst the circus, alliances and adversaries sharpened their swords, setting the stage for decisive actions that promised to shake the royal foundations. As the media continues its fervent watch, the stage is set for acts unseen, alliances to be questioned, and a future as unpredictable as the storm itself. These tensions, once begun in whispers, now roar toward an inevitable crescendo. The implications ripple far and wide, daring those involved to choose a path amid swirling chaos that knows neither ally nor friend, only the relentless pursuit of the next sensational reveal. In the heart of a gathering storm of unsaid words and unfelt dreams, the palatial halls bear silent witness as Charles and Anne stand face to face. This is not just another evening gathering for whispering courtiers or exchanging pleasantries between siblings governed by the lure of power. This is a battleground. Here, amid the marbled echo of royal corridors, the clash of wills unfolds, charged with the electricity of a centuries-old legacy and the visceral pull of modernity. The silence between them is taut, strained by years of unspoken disagreements now bursting forth like the tension before a shattering thunderclap. Charles, with a demeanor carved from years of duty and aspiration, takes aim with words crafted not just to pierce but to propel his vision. His speech is threaded with ambitions of a monarchy renewed, a tapestry woven from the fibers of inclusivity and reform. His fervor pixels the air with promises of evolution that can light the dimmest corners of ancient regal traditions. Yet, Anne stands unyielded, her presence as grounded as the roots that twist beneath their family tree. Her voice, sharp and steady as steel drawn from a scabbard, slices through his rhetoric with truths born from her own royal trails and tribulations. She speaks of heartbeats uncounted by lineage and of souls weighed down by the invisible chains of crown and gown. Her plea, wrapped in the urgency of a tide refusing to turn, captivates with its strange, feral beauty. Anne invokes the shared bloodline, a braided testament of their ancestry, as both a gift and a burden. This plea is not just a defense, but a revelation, a fierce defense of a realm she perceives as teetering on the edge of the intangible, one she sees endangered by the very progress Charles seeks. Charles's rebuttal is swift, encapsulated in the voice of a king who wishes to be a leader, not a ruler. With each counter-argument, his vision grows in clarity, mapping pathways through a future strewn with both potential and peril. Each dialogue exchanged is a chess move, strategic with the weight of the kingdom's fate looming in every pause. Yet amidst this volatile volley of principles and predictions stands Camilla, observing not as a mere spectator, but as the potential bridge, or perhaps a shift in these tectonic dynamics. Her silence could forge alliances or seal her fate among them as an unheeded warning, her role ambiguous yet undeniable, hinged on delicate balance. As the confrontation unfurls, the implications ripple through the fabric of monarchy like shockwaves yet to manifest. Decisions, ideals, and sovereignties continue to hang in balance, each chiseling its mark with serrated precision into a future forever altered by this singular encounter. The embers of this familial dispute, set the stage for what will not be an uncomplicated resolution, but perhaps a revolution of spirits and titles in their own right. And so, the air vibrates still with the unresolved as this dialogue concludes without closure, granting the shadowed corridors their next mystery and enigma to ponder. The ground beneath feels poised for not just a showdown, but the culmination of a saga defined by its conflicts. The passions, confrontation, and desires entangled among the blood-bound will reveal their fated path, with the kingdom anticipating a resolution crouched somewhere between tradition's end and tomorrow's yet told. As the dust settles on years of tension and clandestine dialogue, a solitary choice emerges, poised to transform the kingdom's very fabric. In the shadowed corners of echoing chambers, whispers grow louder, each voice steeped in tradition or charged with the zealous energy of change. This is more than a decision. It is a watershed moment where history pivots on the edge of ambition and the aching pull of duty. For it is in times such as these that the weight of a crown truly manifests, stained with the sacrifices of kin and the anticipation of a watchful nation. The deliberations have been exhaustive, an intricate dance between expectation and necessity. Gathered behind majestic doors, the council scribes anticipate penning a new chapter in regal annals. At the heart of it all, Charles wrestles with revelations that have crept upon him, not truths born of whispered counsels, but those born by the unflinching voice within. Here lays an introspection hitherto foreign, an acceptance of things he has long resisted. Perhaps, he reckons, embracing progress does not indeed bury the past, but rather opens avenues unforeseen. As Charles arrives at this juncture of realization, Anne, a figure of resolute grace, steps forward to impart her formidable influence once more. It's her rebuttal, sharp yet tender, that channels the decision toward a new course, deflection from tradition ensnared in its age-old coils. She navigates the complexities with an insightful balance, championing evolution while cherishing lineage. Her impact strikes like thunder, reverberating through the fractured silence that follows her speech, gaining an assent even from those who once held firm in opposition. Amidst these fiery exchanges, a delicate needle finds its threading a harmonious balance drawn from both modernity's visage and the marrow of tradition. It's a tapestry, a renaissance tailored not by discarding one for the other, but by interlacing innovation with the kingdom's storied past. The verdict, when rendered, echoes across polished floors as new limits are set and previous boundaries quietly dismantled. The decision's implications are immediate, unsettling ancient norms and reordering royal protocol as effortlessly as one might discard a weary coat. Expectation gives way to transformation, often leaving a trail of fractured hearts and altered alliances within the royal family itself. Yet amidst this swirling change, a newfound harmony emerges, hinting at reconciliation as familial bonds reforge under the strains of time and duty reshaped. Reflecting upon what this outcome truly signifies, one must wonder what hues the future now takes. This decision, carved by intellect and instinct, forces the monarchy to reimagine its destiny. Instead of clinging to a doomed rigidity, it seeks through openness the survival of its essence. The consequences of these actions will ripple for generations, but as the royal halls quiet, new dawn beckons with both promises and perils on the horizon. The dawn is yet unwritten, each moment poised as potential. The anticipation, an electric charge in the crisp morning air. It speaks not of an end, but of endless beginnings, the kingdom reborn through the courage of choice and the audacity of vision. With a new course set and history's ink drying on the pages of a dynasty, the future stands unwritten, a realm of possibility and lurking challenges. Before we go deeper into what this really means for the royal family, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single update. As the dust of decision settles, look ahead to what lies beyond the gilded gates for a family and a nation wrapped in potential and the burden of legacy. A tremor has shaken through the royal inkwell, splattering impacts that may forever stain both crown and populace. Charles's gift, once shrouded in tradition, now stands as both a beacon and a warning the monarchy adjusting its posture in a modern world. Will this act of benevolence bolster the bonds of familial duty and public appreciation, or fracture the facade of regal infallibility? As the winds of change ripple through the halls, whispers of reform flutter on every tongue. Might the monarchy tilt towards a reflective role, foregoing old conventions for a more symbolic presence in Britain's societal tapestry? Such questions hang heavy in the air, their answers not yet born. Meanwhile, eyes find themselves cast upon Camilla's son, an enigma poised yet unproven, his potential looming large like the shadows of the castle he might one day frequent. Could he be the fresh breath or a flickering candle, easily extant by the gusts of royal expectations and public scrutiny alike? And let us not forget the indomitable spirit of Princess Anne, a figure whose resolute approach keeps intrigue alive, her every decision a testament of strength. As the royal waters churn amidst this sea of change, her influence remains a steady rock, an example of why the monarchy still holds a torch in the restless storm that is the modern era. Yet challenges emerge from the horizon, relentless and myriad. Global perspectives shift, societal demands grow louder. An evolving monarchy must harness these challenges as opportunities to renew its relevance and deepen its roots. Within the royal household, echoes of division and unity dance in tandem, a perpetual cycle of familial umbra and lustrous court life. Beneath the glittering crown lies resilience, and as this iconic family steps forward together, hand in hand yet wary of unseen precipices, a future vast and unwritten awaits. With history rewoven in the wake of a singular decision, the royal family sets its sights on an unfolding, limitless future, a new era dawning, yet tethered to the roots of its past. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you in next one.